Hello. It's been a long time. I'm sorry. But I've been reading a lot. And I just read this book. We're going to talk about Lightlark. This has been on my to-be-read list for a very long time. And I just finished it 2 days ago. We're going to talk about Isla Crown. This is a spoiler review because I can't keep anything out. And I have a problem with that shit. So you're going to have to deal with it. So if you don't want to have any spoilers and you haven't read Lightlark yet, first of all, it's been out for 3 fucking years. Maybe more than that. Get on it. But other than that, here is my review of Lightlark by Alex Astor. What can I say about this book? Holy shit. I've been looking for... So, I took a break from Legendborn Cycle series. As we all know, I'm obsessed with that. But I had read a shit ton of books this year, and I'm going to do a half-year reading wrap-up so late, because we're almost in September. And I got a new job, and I can able to record now. Things are different. Here we are. Lightlark is an island that is suffering from a storm that happened like 5,000 years ago. And every 100 years, they get together, 6 realms, and do what's called the Centennial, which is a game kind of like the Hunger Games and Divergent. If you have that kind, it's that kind of on that feeling. But if you're looking for a tournament, think. I hate to make the comparison, but fuck J.K. Rowling before I say anything. Like the games in the Goblet of Fire, the Hunger Games, on that realm of shit, dangerous shit that has to happen. And the 6 realms need to meet. The King of Lightlark, King Aurora, Celeste, the Queen of the Frozen Lands, I forget the name of it, King Azul, King Grim, hold on, trying to think, here we go, Wilding, Starling, Skyling, Moonling, Sunling, and Nightshade. Those are the curses and the powers. Isla is the queen of Wilding. Queen Cleo is the queen of Starling. Skyling, I believe, is Azul. Moonling is Celeste. Sunling is King Aurora. And Nightshade is Grim. These were all amazing, like, the perfect islands you could think of. I should also make mention that for my birthday this year, I got the special edition, and I'm going to show that to you in just a second, so please hold. More on that later. Isla is supposed to participate in the Centennial. In order to participate in the Centennial, you have to break the curses that hit the 6 realms. And she goes on with her best friend Celeste, who she met while she had her star stick, to try to make an alliance before the games even started to break the curse of things. The story itself is very vivid, very beautiful. Alex Astor did such a great job describing everything because I could see it. These are getting annoying. I'm going to do this without glasses for a minute because my nose hurts. Aurora, King Aurora, is who has lived since the beginning of these curses, is insufferable and kind of just arrogant and all you can think of in a way, and enjoyed the Centennials. Cleo is very militant and very much will run to make things work any way she can, will be ruthless as much as she can be because she wants to win and break these curses. The thing of it is that if in order for someone to win the Centennial, one of the realms has to die. That is exactly how this works. which is sad because you get attached to a lot of them. I could not see myself getting attached to Aurora. I understand why so many people are. I didn't. And then there's Grimm, the King of Nightshade, who helps her through this entire situation, who he didn't need to. He didn't have to help her at all. And he seemed the most devious and the most untrusting, yet he did whatever he could to help her, which is crazy in its own right. Azul is a gay man who lost his husband in the Centennial as well, so he's very bitter and very, not in the sense of people living, but he wants to get rid of himself so badly so he could be with his betrothed. And that kind of love is something I wish to, I'd wish to have gained, and then I met my husband. So, it was very reminiscent of Levi and how much he loves me and would do anything for me. I would die for that man if it meant him being safe and not being hurt in a dangerous situation. So that's how far you'd go to hope that someone is safe. When it comes to Celeste, I had loved her. And you'll understand why things changed so much. The king's brother, Aurora, was never supposed to be king. Aurora himself, his brother King England, I believe that's his, and Edland, I forget, but I think it's Edwin. He was meant to be king and ended up dying. Fell in love with Aurora, who was a sunling. Not a sunling, a wildling, I think. But she had died. And so when Aurora's brother died, he took over the mantle, and he had not been okay with that for a while. And I get it. Whereas Isla has been locked away in Wilding Isle and Wild Isle, and has been cooped up by her, essentially her trainers, of her preparers of things, Terry and Poppy, who are both girls, which I did not know, by the way. In my entire time reading this book, I thought Poppy was a boy. I was wrong. Moving on. The more I learned about these people, they had to have, they go through these trials, and during one of the trials, Aurora reveals that he's dying. He has this bluish, grayish, kind of coloring on his skin. He's connected to the island of Lightlark, which means if he dies, the island dies too. Which means this is essentially the last centennial that they have to go through. Now, let me start by saying, any book I read, the first 100 pages, I don't know if I like the book or not. Don't ask me why. That's just how it is. Ever since I was a kid. The little fun fact about me, I got peer pressure to reading Twilight. Worst decision of my life. But I was in my 20s and stupid. And I have OCD, so I couldn't not finish it. And I read all 4 of those books, and it was the worst time of my life. Because I knew by page 100 that I hated this book. I couldn't, and I wanted to DNF it so bad, but I couldn't. Because my brain wouldn't let me. Do you understand why I am a fucking true blue reader? This is hard. I love Alex Astor. She was discovered on TikTok. This book was a TikTok sensation overnight. And understandably why. I don't know how she didn't get, this 20-year-old kid is so inspiring. I think she's in her 20s now, or maybe she's in her 30s. I don't know. Just to see this young kid, she's not the same age as me, I know that. To see this young kid succeed in doing what she wanted to, and it's now written 9 or 10 other books, is incredible. So That with being said, the word centennial was used so many fucking times in this book, I lost count. I know every now and then in this type of book you need to be reminded, but not every fucking other page. For the love of... It gave me a headache at one point of how many times that word was used. By midway to from halfway to almost the ending of the book, no longer had that word had been used, and I was like... But it kept me going. The drama, the love, the things you feel. Fucking Celeste turns out not Celeste. She's Aurora. And it tricked fucking Isla to give her powers, not with a bond breaker, which they thought would break the curses. No. It's a bond maker, which means if you stick it in your wrist and it takes your blood and shit, you give it to the other people, and the only way it works is these two people, if people are in love with that other person. You are allowed. Love is very dangerous in this world, so it can get you killed. Only it's a rarity if you see people get married or have children of that situation. So Isla's powers were taken she has powers, but not in the way she thought she did. Turns out Aurora, the more he got to know her and got paired with her during the Centennial because he chose her, which was the dumbest thing. I wanted her and Grimm. More on Grimm in a moment. I think I spoke out. Who cares? I'm going to talk about Grimm again. I don't care. It's my show. But he ended up falling in love with Isla, and I couldn't feel it. The entire time I'm reading this book, I just wanted to slap him in the fucking face. Never once did I feel it was true. However, Grimm, which... I never thought I'd have a book boyfriend in my life. Grimm is that book boyfriend for me. Oh my god. Grimm had helped her throughout every point and making sure she was safe. Apparently, they had met a year prior when she was going around with her star stick. And she has no recollection of this because I believe Aurora, aka Celeste, removed those memories from her. So she has no idea of any of this shit. But Grimm remembers. So their powers were weakened by the situation. The island is dying. Things are happening. They were trying to look for the heart of the island. Come to find out, it was a certain plant that was blooming in a certain place. It wasn't necessarily a heart, but it's such a good book. It's a slow burn to start, which is never my favorite thing to do. I hate slow burns, but I'll make an exception for Lightlark, which was thrilling and fun and exciting. It kept your heart pounding. It twisted at the right place for a plot to change. It wasn't predictable as I thought it was going to be. It's incredible, and I cannot wait to continue with the series, because I am continuing with the series. Unlike Shadow and Bone, which I've read, while it was a good book, I don't see myself continuing with the series. I am continuing with Lightlark series. Now on to my favorite thing that is Lightlark related. Oh my god. I bought the collector's edition for the book because I've decided I'm going to sell this one and keep the collector's edition because I'm a hardback girly. I hate softback books. It is not my favorite thing. I fucking despise it. It's the worst. Because it's too floppy, and my hand, because I have grip issues because of a neurological issue, it hurts my hand. So I like the stability of hardbacks. But I need to show you the beauty that is this book. Na, 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 na. Ah! This case is so beautiful. Right there, you can see the wildling crown, the flowers, all that. It says Lightlark. How bright and beautiful is that? It's so stark from what the book actually looks like. And then on the back, it says, there are lies and liars all around you. Reading that backwards is hard. But, oh, I didn't realize this. There's like a sun and a rose, the moon. All the realms are on the crown. I didn't even know that. That's cool. And then you can see the spine here is a dark contrast. It's in gold. And then when you open it, look at that! This is the heart and all that, and the rose. So it's the rose on the back, and then the crown on the back as well. It's so soft. Oh my! It's sprayed red. Look at this. All 6 crowns of the realms are there, and when you open it, the maps of everywhere. Oh, that's dedicated to the story. I'm a girl that if for fantasy, if you have a good map, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it real hard. But that's not what else is in store with this book. There's also photo illustrations of our characters. Hold on a second. Wait a second. Because I just realized there's chapters in here I might not have read. Hold on just a second. Yo! There's an extra chapter I've never read. Give me 2 minutes. This is a naughty chapter, I think. Is this a naughty book? What happened here? There's some naughtiness in this book I didn't know. Well, the special edition has naughtiness, I should say. I want to watch you as you come undone. Are you kidding me? There's a spicy scene here in the special edition. I didn't know. Let's go to the pictures, okay? Crown Isla. Isla and Grimm. Isn't that beautiful? Look at this. Oh, so good. I still can't believe I just read that. Crown Aurora and Grimm. Look how beautifully illustrated that is. That's crazy. Crown Azul. I say it Azul because Spanish. And Queen Cleo. Learned a new thing about my special edition today. That was on camera and a surprise. So, I would highly suggest to get the special edition because that was not expecting any of that. But get the special edition of Lightlark. It's soft foil gold. The second special edition for Night Being, the second book in the series, is silver foiling. I'm getting it. That was okay. Wow. I was not expecting a spicy scene in this. This is gonna be fun to edit. That is another. I can't even. I don't know how to end this because I wasn't expecting that to happen. That wraps it for another Bookworm book edition book review. But follow along. I have a Pango book listing for this. I'll put my Pango in here so you can buy this book and a couple of other books I have because I'm moving. Hopefully within the next year, and I don't have a bookcase, so I'm going to save up. So maybe selling some of my books, which hurts. I'm right now reading Paul Tremblay's horror movie, so that will be the next review, and then I will in a couple of weeks make a video about the books I have read so far. So this is a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, really, 11 out of fucking 100. You know what I mean? Like, this was amazing. Jesus Christ and Mary. I can't believe I just read that on the camera. Okay. That's fine. I love you guys. Have a great day. I'm gonna go and keep reading.